Hello, Reminderland. This is Chris Mazza, Executive Editor for Reminder Publishing, and here is this week's Quick Reminders, a rapid rundown of the top stories in this week's papers. First off, Springfield Mayor Dominic Sarno unveiled a fiscal year 2026 budget of $985.7 million, a 6.1% increase from the last fiscal year. Although he said money is extremely tight right now because of economic uncertainty, Sarno said that this year's budget includes zero layoffs and zero cuts to services. Funding cuts made by President Donald Trump's administration include the termination of $1 million in EPA funding that was supposed to go to the Department of Public Health to address asthma in Western Massachusetts. A little over half of the federal grant money was dedicated to in-home asthma interventions and environmental health remediation spearheaded by Revitalize CDC in Springfield. The Chicopee City Council passed a new ordinance aimed at protecting vulnerable populations from scammers. Some key takeaways include that door-to-door salesmen are now required to have a license from the police. Police will perform background checks on anybody over 15 years old before issuing a license, and door-to-door sales can only take place between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Northampton now has 3 candidates running for mayor. Former Downtown Northampton Association Executive Director Jillian Duclos announced her candidacy. She joins incumbent Mayor Gina Louise Scaria and former Northampton police officer David Dombrowski. And finally, the Longmeadow Planning Board got a look at the plans for a proposed set of new retail buildings. The new development would be located on the land of the former First Church of Christ Scientist next to the Longmeadow shops on William Street. Board members, safety officials, and residents alike had concerns and questions about traffic increases in the area. And that wraps up this week's Quick Reminders. For more on these stories and much, much more, be sure to pick up your copy of this week's paper or visit us at thereminder.com. Of course, don't miss the latest episode of So That Reminds Me, our bi-weekly podcast. In the latest episode, Spirit of Springfield President Judy Matt and Honorary Chair B.J. Calvi joined us to talk about the world's largest pancake breakfast on May 17th. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media outlets, Facebook, X, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Blue Sky, and YouTube. And until next time, have a great week.